and malnutrition is surging in the territory. Sir Keir Starmer also said efforts were being accelerated to evacuate children in need of medical assistance to the UK for treatment. Mahathir Pasha has the latest.
Empty pots line the streets of Gaza City just before people jostle to collect what little aid is available to them. International aid and human rights groups have warned of mass starvation here. The UN says 1 in 5 children in Gaza City are malnourished and labelled the humanitarian disaster a man-made consequence of the Israeli blockade. But Israel says there are 1,000 truckloads of aid waiting at one of the border crossings which the UN refuses to do anything with. Israel has now permitted aid airdrops to take place into Gaza once again, as the RAF did last year. Sir Keir Starmer has committed the UK to do everything it can on this front, but stopped short of following France to officially recognise a state of Palestine now, even after 221 MPs wrote to him asking to do so.
I am working on a pathway to peace in the region, focused on the practical solutions that will make a real difference. That is the way to ensure that recognition is a tool of maximum impact to improve the lives of those who are suffering. And that must always be our ultimate goal.
But diplomacy can be difficult, as shown in Israel and US pulling out of the latest ceasefire talks, blaming Hamas.
It was too bad. Hamas didn't really want to make a deal. I think they want to die.
But as the hunger only gets worse in Gaza, the people here.
This is going back to what I really originally said, that, airdrop's not going to cut it. The main problem is not stopped, which is the war ending, not a pause or anything like that. Literally, Israeli troops get out of Gaza. But we know that that's not going to happen. Starmer is a complicit in genocide, helping his fellow Zionists out. Because in an interview, he's mentioned that he has a Jewish background and he has sympathy for the Zionists. He's just helping them out. He's playing his part to make you look good in the public eye. But at the heart of the problem, where Israel stops the war and returns to Israel, then the situation is still again ongoing. No houses, the people staying in broken or rubble or whatnot. Tents, refugee camps.